we doing? How's things? I hope all is well. Quack. Cheers. How's things, buddy? Hope all is well. We've got the Essex Tea, Essex's finest. Let's go down the hatch and first sip. It's always the best. It really is. So the sun is shining around these parts of Essex. It's looking likely to be a glorious day, if but for just one day. Because I think rain is forecast tomorrow. But blue skies, sunshine, crack of dawn, and me playing Train Sim World 6. So let's get on it then. Let's get on it. It's the first time playing Train Sim World 6. My sons have played it. I'm sorry if the sound sounds really, really loud. It's really, really good. Obviously we're in a set side of things. I want to hear myself back and play that game. Screen on. The sound on the game itself is that loud. Oh dear, we have to choose a character. Like that guy. The sound on the game is going to drown me out, but Essex Tea is the name of the profile. Not allowed. Why? Why are we not allowed? Such profanity. I wonder if it's that. And it's not the Essex. It is the Essex. In hell, I really don't understand. Look, E T then. There you go. Please note that the additional timetable layers now default to OFN. Use the layer buttons to enable the extra layers on timetables in the timetable screen. Okay. Like I say, first time playing it, get started with training. Yes, please. Recommend based on your profile. Yes, please. So here we go then. Me playing Train Sim World for the first time. Navigation and interaction, this will be interesting, but might just have to turn down the settings in terms of volume.
Embarking on a new career is always exciting. Today you're joining the list of people who work on the railways, keeping the world's people and cargo running smoothly. There's a lot to learn, but you'll be taking it step by step.
Step by step, together.
Let's start by looking around. Find each of the markers and look at them.
Right, if you found yourself looking, you want to look down, you can try it there. Okay, you can choose this later. No, it's alright.
Before you get to the trains, take a quick tour of the facility here and learn the basics of moving around on foot.
Okay, we'll learn the basics of moving around on foot. Okay.
Your current objective is shown in the top left of the screen.
Top left, okay.
You've just been awarded some action points. These are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience level for the game. This is one of the many route tasks you can discover. Keep an eye out for other tasks that will ask you to place, collect, or fix a variety of things.
Okay, right.
Head into the main building. Walk over to the waiting.
Take a seat. Sit down. With a couple of tables apart. Wait.
You can pause at any point to review objectives and a lot of other information about what's happening at the moment. Try it now and then return to the game after you've had a look round.
Try it now to pause. Okay.
Now that you've covered some of the basics of moving around and interacting with the environment, let's take a walk through the building and find the trains.
Take a walk through the building and find the trains. Just why just get up? Find the trains. Trains are a friend. Let's see how the sound level is. Find the trains. Not too bad at the moment. How do we follow the markers? How do we get to open the doors? Oh, okay, fine. Decide to open themselves. Yeah, here's the trains.
This is Central Square. From here you can explore the main training centre depot and surrounding yards.
Okay.
Your journey operating trains is just getting started here at the training centre. Remember, you can always come back here from the main menu to refresh your knowledge if you're unsure about anything.
Okay. Always come back. Right, so continue chapter 1 there. Here we go. Refreshment. Screen elements and HUD configurations. Learning the game together.
In this training module, you'll learn about the on-screen overlay known as the heads-up display, or HUD. You'll see it when you're in control of a train. You can configure a range of parameters for the HUD that affect how it looks in the game settings. In this tutorial, you're going to take a look at the two main types of HUD and make a first choice of which one you prefer. Get started by climbing up the ladder.
Step up. Up we go. We're in. Let's try to get in the seat.
Welcome to the most important seat in the train. Before you can start learning how to make the train move, you're going to need to understand what the HUD is telling you.
Okay.
There are three types of HUD. The one you're seeing now is the normal HUD. You'll learn that first, and then take a look at the minimal HUD next. There is also a simple HUD, which is essentially a cut-down version of the normal HUD.
Okay.
The HUD is a guide to show you what the train is doing, how you're doing, and what your next objectives are. You can tune what's shown here using the game settings. The main part of the normal HUD is the speed display in the bottom right. Your current speed is indicated by a white bar that will appear on the outside of the speedometer, and there is a red mark that indicates the maximum permitted speed.
Okay.
This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate the forward, reverse, and neutral directions. A cross, or X, means the reverser is currently either not inserted or in the off position. This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power or throttle control is in. If the display is white, it refers to power. If the display is yellow, it means powered braking or dynamic braking. If the display is red, then the throttle is currently locked out and you will need to take steps to release the lock before power can be applied. You can learn about troubleshooting elsewhere in Training Center.
Okay.
These are the brake indicators. The exact one shown will vary by train and will often be visible in the train itself on the various gauges. These gauges tell you what is happening in the braking system. The most important one is the BC, or brake cylinder.
Learning how to drive a train.
In most trains, when this reads 0, that means the brakes are released. Anything else, and the brakes are applied. In the top right is the track monitor. This shows you the line ahead and allows you to see all the signals and speed limit changes that you're approaching. By default, the track monitor shows the signals with their actual red, yellow, or green aspect. But when you get more confident, you can hide this information via an option in the game settings. As you accelerate, the track monitor will extend its look-ahead distance so you can see much further ahead at higher speeds. This is all done automatically. Now that you're familiar with the normal HUD, it's time to take a look at the minimal HUD. You can change this via the game settings, but for this tutorial the game will change it automatically.
It's a minimal HUD.
You can see that most of the HUD is now gone. You are left with basic information in the top left corner.
Okay.
The minimal HUD immerses you in the experience of driving the train. Use the train's real gauges as much as possible. In the top left corner, you will see the information about your next objective and some limited information about what the train's doing, such as your current speed, the speed limit, and the gradient. Use the game settings to add and remove information from the minimal HUD. With less information, you'll find driving more challenging, but also more immersive and rewarding.
Okay.
Experienced players might prefer the minimal HUD, especially when driving from the cab view. The normal HUD is ideal for newcomers or anyone who wants to drive from an external camera. You can switch HUDs in game settings. Do you want to start with the normal HUD or minimal HUD?
I think the minimal was kind of like best thing to do, but I would go with the normal. We can always change it.
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training centre.
That's that first thing. I'd like to move the train though. Won't lie. I don't know how to drive a train today. Moving a train. Here we go.
In this training module, you're going to learn how to make a train move and then bring it to a stop. For this exercise, you'll be using a British Class 323 electric multiple unit. It's a great train to get started with as the controls are quite straightforward. This module will get you used to the feel of the train and its controls. While many trains have different controls and are operated in different ways, there are basically always 3 controls that are common and are required to move the train. The reverser chooses the direction you're going to move in. It often has 4 positions: off, forward, neutral, and reverse. The brakes are used to slow or stop the train. There are potentially multiple braking systems you can find in different trains, and you can read more about that in other sections of the training centre. For now, the Class 323 has a very simple braking system.
We prefer simple, don't we? We do prefer simple.
The throttle controls how fast the train accelerates.
Right.
In this train, the throttle and brakes are controlled by a combined power and brake handle. Moving the handle in one direction will apply power. The middle position is neutral and does nothing, and then the other range applies the brakes. You will find in some other trains that the throttle and brakes are on separate handles.
Okay.
Before you go any further, set the headlights for daytime running and ensure the tail lights are off.
So set them for daytime running. Okay. Set the tail lights off. Okay.
We want to move the train forwards, so set the reverser to the forwards position. Now pull the combined power and brake handle towards you to release the brakes and apply power. In the bottom right and in the center of the speedometer gauge, you can see a little ball.
Okay, we're moving.
This is the accelerometer and will move up or down to indicate whether you're speeding up or slowing down. Now that you've reached your target speed, you can move the throttle control back to the center position. The train will then coast on level ground and only slow down very gradually.
Okay, so RB. Okay. Here we go. Moving the train. Allow the train to coast. Maintain speed. Turn on safety systems to receive additional points. Okay. We're allowing it to coast, are we not?
When it comes to stopping trains, the specifics of each train can be quite different. However, the basic process is fundamentally the same. Bring this train to a complete stop by moving the power brake handle into the braking range.
Bring it to a full stop then. Okay.
The amount of braking you will need to apply also varies depending on whether you're going uphill or downhill and how heavy your train is. Knowing the right amount to apply will come with practice and experience. Stopping a train is one of the biggest challenges of controlling it, particularly stopping it in the right place. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Continue. Passenger operations. Getting a crash course here. Crash course in how to drive a train.
In this training module, you'll be learning basic passenger operations in this Class 323 electric multiple unit. This part of the training center is the Metro Loop. It is used primarily for driver training for passenger trains that are generally shorter or might stop more frequently in normal operating practice. It consists of 2 platforms. In this module, we'll be doing a complete circuit and practicing stopping at both stations.
Okay.
When you're ready, open the door and climb aboard the train.
Climbing on board.
Take a seat in the driver's position.
Take our seat. There you go. Raining.
Always remember to close the driver's door once you get in the cab. Some trains will prevent the brakes from releasing if any doors, including the driver's door, are still open.
I don't know how to do close the door. I have to close the door. It's not telling me. Close the cabin door. I would if I could. It's not told me. It's all there. Okay, well thank you for telling me. Telling me it's somewhere else.
To unlock the control desk, insert the master key and activate it.
Unlock the control desk, insert the master key. Okay, bit delete, but in.
Turn the coach lighting on so that passengers aren't boarding a dark train.
Which one's up there? Yeah.
To allow passengers to board the train, you will need to open the correct doors. In order to use the buttons in the cab, you must first insert and then turn the door key to the on position.
Where's the door key? That one. There we go.
As the platform is on your left, press the open doors left button.
Open doors left button. Where's that? Oh, it's there. Ah. It's the red one, doesn't it?
The weather has turned
open the
quite
doors,
bad,
release
so you'll
on
need
the
to
left.
turn the wipers on.
Where's the wipers? Surely, oh, there's a lot of controls. Can we not just have it on a HUD?
The cab light is currently on. Make sure to turn it off. It's useful to
Why?
find your way around in the cab, but can make it hard to see out of the window, so you should always turn it off before you start moving. Headlights in the UK are used to allow others to see the train rather than being of great use to the driver seeing out. Set the headlights for daytime running and ensure the tail lights are off.
Lights for daytime running then. The tail light off. Gotta turn it off.
While the passenger doors are open and the loading objective completes, you'll notice the bar in the top left slowly rising. Once it reaches the top, the objective will complete and it will be time to close the doors.
Right, oh, what? No passengers. Okay, there it is.
Now the passengers have boarded the train, close and lock the doors using the close left doors button. Set the reverser to forward.
Set the reverse into forward.
Apply some power to get moving.
Power! We get to move this train. Yeah, we are moving the train. It's a rainy day. We're moving.
You're approaching the next station. Use the power brake handle to apply power so that you come to a gentle stop at the indicated marker on the platform.
We're moving. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Moving forwards.
This platform is on the right, so you'll need to use the open right doors button to unlock and open the doors this time. Once again, observe the objective indicator on the HUD to tell you when it is completed.
Load the passenger. Okay, so it's giving me the controls now on the doors on the D-pad. Okay. I know we can physically press buttons, but it'd be good to have it on the controller.
Use the doors close right button to close and lock the doors.
Press right on the D-pad again. Okay.
Drive the train to the next platform without any further guidance and see how you get on.
Okay, come on then. Stop at location Metro North. See how we go. So first time train driver here. Trying to get you. I do love my simulators. So I mean, I've played Thomas. It's a little bit different. Don't remember all this tutorial with Thomas, but maybe we did. down, power brake 1. Just power brakes on a little bit here. I might overshoot it like me. Just sort of coasting in on neutral at the moment. Bring the train to a halt slowly. Too bad, could have been closer, but unlock the doors. So which side is it? It'll be on the right side of the road. I don't know which side of the road they were. Must be right. You would have told me off if I did it wrong. You'd think. Doing something different. Now telling me to lock the doors. That's exactly what we're doing.
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training centre.
Now we've moved the train. Camera controls, chapter 1. I suppose we should know the camera controls, shouldn't we? I suppose that would be most helpful, wouldn't it, to know the camera controls. I've learned to drive a train with Dave this morning.
In this training module, you will be learning about the various camera controls and how to get the best views. You can drive from in the cab or an exterior camera. Exterior views are particularly useful for coupling and uncoupling. Currently, you're in the cab of this Class 323 EMU with the same view a real driver would have. Before experimenting with camera views, set the train up correctly as if ready for departure.
I'll just insert the master key. Where's that one? In there, that is telling me. Do we not have a little under or something like that? Coach lighting on. Set the cab lights off. Where's the cab lights? Panic, panic, panic. There you go, off. Set the tail lights. This one. Off. Set the reverse. Why does it want it into reverse? Oh wait, I was doing just down on the D-pad, okay. I don't know if it's working. Press down on the D-pad.
We will now explore the camera controls.
There we go. So to switch camera view. Okay, so we can turn
When
around
using a
that
controller,
here,
you simply use the same control again to toggle back into the cab. Do that now.
and that.
Now that you're used to interior and exterior, switch back to the exterior view again to learn more about it. From the exterior, you can move the camera around. Use the controls indicated to move and turn the camera. Spend a minute just practicing moving and turning the camera.
Camera left and right.
You can zoom in and out using the indicated control. Try it now.
Up and down.
While in an external camera, you can also interact with some elements such as junctions. You'll be learning about junctions properly in a different training module, but for now, fly over to the indicated junction and change it by interacting with it using the controls indicated. There's a lot more to learn about cameras, including numerous other camera modes. You can find out more in other areas of the training center. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Moving the train part 2. Getting there. But learning together. Moving the train part 2.
In this module, you'll combine everything you learned from the moving a train, passenger operations, and camera controls modules, but from outside the train. Now you'll have the freedom to enjoy external cameras while driving the train. Before you go any further, get the lighting all set up correctly.
There's lighting.
In most trains, you'll find functions such as the master key are linked to the reverser when you... If you find a train where the master key does not set automatically on the controller, pop back into the cab to do it and then switch back to the exterior view again. Next, use the indicated control to set the reverser to forwards. Just as with other modules, you're currently sitting in a Class 323 multiple unit. You must now switch to the exterior camera. If you need a reminder on how to do this, head over to the camera controls module first and have a quick refresher. Aside from the magnificent views, exterior camera views can make it easier to complete tasks such as coupling, checking your lights, and changing junctions. Only a small number of the most common functions are usable for an exterior camera. If you find you need to do something that isn't available, simply switch to the internal camera to do it, and then switch back.
Okay.
Finally, use the indicated controls to...
Here we go. We look at that, I suppose the settings are really good. I'll be to use the power brake handle. 1, 2, check position 1. Wait, coasting. Driving our train. Distance of 1.5. You can use right bumper to power the brake handle in the off position. The train to coast, so this coasts now.
Now that you've moved down the track, it's time to bring the train to a stop. Use the controls
Coasting at 21. You'll apply the brakes in a minute.
Try restarting this tutorial and running it a few times until you're comfortable with driving from the outside, including moving the camera around.
Oh,
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training centre.
I'm comfortable with that. Chapter ends. Multiple units.
In this training module, you'll be learning how to shut down a cab and change ends of the train so that you can drive in the other direction. You'll bring this unit back to central square sidings. You'll need to change ends a couple of times. Don't worry about how the train is going to get there though, all the paths are going to be set for you. You just need to change ends and then drive when you're given instruction to do so.
That's what we want. We don't want to use that sort of stuff.
Get started by setting this cab up for operation. Activate the master key first to unlock the control desk.
That's key.
Set the headlights for daytime operation and ensure the tail lights are off. Set the reverser to The first move brings the train forwards to the junction around the corner from here, and you'll be stopping once the rear of the train has cleared it.
Okay.
Apply some power and drive forward a bit so that we can prove that this cab is working and the train moves as expected.
Why are you not moving? Should it not be moving? Maybe if we move the handle back. Now let's try again. Why aren't you moving? So, D. Power. Move. Yes! I don't know why it wasn't moving though. Being a pain in the bum. Then we can just sit our glide it in, can't we now? Wait, train. We've got a red signal. We're waiting now. Where have we got to wait? This bit I'm not sure. It's not telling me. We're supposed to go ahead. We'll go. Not sure which junction it was on about. We're up here, we can see, can't we?
That's far enough. Bring the train to a stop by applying some...
Right, we brought the train to a halt.
Now that the train has stopped, you need to shut this cab down. Turn off the headlights and ensure the tail lights are on.
we're doing that. Turn taillights on.
Set the reverser to off.
It's that way, isn't it? Yeah.
Remove the master key. This cab is now shut down. Walk over to the other end of the train, ensuring to close any doors behind you.
So how do we get up? Right, okay. We're going to shut all the doors, have we? Walking along the train. Open the train doors. I've got leisurely oh, around the toilet. God, they don't leave you any fucking room, do they? Just there's more room in a real train than that.
Sit in the driver's seat.
Sit in the driver's seat, he says. Okay. Sit.
Follow the steps indicated to activate this cab, repeating the procedure that you did when you set up the previous cab.
So key in. Lights daylight. Tail light off.
Now that the cab is active, wait for the yard controller to give us permission to proceed forward once they've checked and blocked all the junctions for us. You're good to go. Apply some power and get moving.
Yeah, so give it a bit of welly. We'll get welly. And it had to be a train driver this morning. Some brakes, going a bit quick.
Follow the steps indicated to
down.
deactivate this cab.
Off. Tail light off. So push that there, and then let's take that out. There we go. Then it's the get up my arse. Drive down here. Oh no, hang on. Sit. Yep. Yeah, right. Down there, go. All the way through, open the doors. Off the toilet. Christ, there's no room there. Oh, is there? Open the doors. And then it definitely says go for a toilet down there, doesn't it? Right. And that was me sitting at the driver's seat. Okay. Done that. Now what's it want? Oh, key in. Of course it does. Switch to daylight. tail light off, and then get moving.
Now that the cab is active, wait for the yard controller to give us permission to proceed forward once they've checked and locked all the junctions for us.
Okay. Wait for the yard.
You're good to go. Apply some
Go.
power and get moving. Your final...
Come on then. Let's move the train. Coasting at the moment. Start dropping the power. Have to give it somebody just to get there.
Before you finish, take a moment to review. When changing cabs on almost any train, there are some common things to double check before you depart the cab you're finished with. What position have you left the throttle and brake controls in? What position is the reverser in? Are the headlights and taillights set up correctly for what will become the rear of the train? Are all doors closed? Once you get used to each train you operate, you'll quickly begin to remember what each one needs and get used to the elements that are common between different trains. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Okay, that's another one done. Railway navigation. How many training modules are there? I suppose you need a lot. You are learning to drive a train, aren't you?
In this training module, you'll be learning about the live 2D map and how it can help you understand where you are, where your objective is, and how you can change the path of the train to get to the right place. Under normal circumstances, the driver has little, if anything, to do with where a train is going. It's all handled centrally by a signaling center or dispatcher. Within yards and depots, however, you will find that these are often managed by the crew of the train directly. That means you.
Okay.
You can tell whether a junction is manual or automatic by looking at it. If it has no big lever, then it's automatic and you can't influence it. If it does, then interacting with that lever will change the junction. For this module, you'll take this class 323 from the siding here next to the main loops and set all the junctions yourself to direct the train to the switch lines, and then change ends and repeat the process to bring the train into the depot.
Okay.
Your destination has been set over in the switch lines on the far west of the training center. Use the map to follow the path from the train to the destination and change all the junctions you need to get there. If you make a mistake and go the wrong way, you can go back and try to correct it. If you're not ready for that, just restart the module and try again.
Can we just try driving the train now? Let's just let's come out of this now. We can always come back to it if we need it, can't we? Let's us options, main menu. I think we're ready to drive a train, don't you? Got the basics. What more could there be? Right. So to the train, it's your collection. Okay, to the train, it's your collection. Choose a route. Rail journey's good experience. Guided experience. Like a guided experience. What's guided experience? With a guided experience, we can learn it then, can't we? This is the new one that's just come out, the crew to Milton Keynes, so unfortunately we don't have an Essex, do we? That's only cool. Southeastern high speed. Ashford International to Dartford, okay. We're going to go to crew to Milton Keynes, so this is the new one, experience the part of the WCML. Okay, come and choose journey, let's go. I did choose the right one, didn't I? Yeah, how do we go? Why is it not moving? There we go. Welcome to the Train Sim World Training Centre. Experience the heart of the WCML. Yes, please. Let's go to wake up. Let's go. West Coast wake up. Class introduction. Well then, Trent Valley wayfinding. Lovely use to Lime Street. Then the challenges get started, I suppose. Let's get started. Let's have a little look see then. Did enjoy Thomas and Friends, we really did.
Welcome to this introduction to the Class 807. In this tutorial we'll cover how to set up the cab, drive the train, change cab ends and passenger door operations. You're currently at the navigation hub. Walk to the front of the train and sit in the driver's seat.
Right, here we go. Here we go. Climb up. Jump up. Door, shut the door. Always a bit modern, isn't it? Compared to what we were just driving. Yeah.
Please follow the instructions to set up the cab. Insert the master key. This unlocks the driving controls.
Okay, you can do that.
Put the reverser to the neutral position. This controls the direction the train will travel.
Okay. Oh.
Turn the headlight switch to the full position. This will let others know the train is operational.
There you go. Now what? Wiper speed. Where's the wiper speed? Oh, there. Wiper speed 25.
The Class 807 features a combined power and brake controller, PBC. This controls how much power or brake force is being applied to the train. The further away from off the PBC is, the greater amount of power or brake force will be applied. The train is now ready for service. Depart when ready for Station 1, where we will learn how to change cab ends and operate the passenger doors. All manual junctions will be set for you.
Right, can we move? Oh, of course we've got to put it into forward position. Here we go. Just moving out gently. Much bigger train, this one. It's huge. Put the PVC to off.
On level grades, you can coast to maintain your speed, reducing energy consumption and stress on the motors. When coasting, always remain vigilant of the gradient, as changes could cause the train to speed up or slow down. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply braking force by moving the PBC into the braking range.
Here we go. So we're at 1 point there. Turn on safety system to receive additional point. TBD. What's doing something wrong? It hasn't shown me that. Coasting at 32 miles an hour. Taking it all in. We could go faster. I don't know what the speed limit is. Where's it say the speed limit? How do you know what the speed limit is? Oh, is the speed limit up there? 90. Maybe it's all set there, so if we go past that, then obviously we're speeding.
We're approaching Station 1. Begin applying a small amount of braking force on the PBC.
Let's go to the power head. Oh, it's slowing the train down. I don't know whether we're going to get there or not. I have no idea. Get a feel for it, ain't ya? Speed, I think. Naturally, on brake, you want to go left. It's kind of weird. Coasting in at 17 miles an hour. Coming in gently. Minimum braking going on now. Target is ahead. Coaxing in. Very, very gently, as you'd want it to. You wouldn't want to go at high speed and then slam the brakes on, would you?
Please follow the instructions for changing cab ends. Then we will learn the passenger door operations.
So, wants it to go into. Oh, no. Handle. Can we not do? Put the PC into max brake. max. Oh, max brake's not emergency brake. Okay. Then that would be. Take the master key out, which is where? Bloody right next to it. Bloody blinders about it here. Then we want to switch the tail lights to on. Okay, put the wiper speed to 0. That was over here, wasn't it? There you go. Get out the seat. Open the doors. Now we get to the corridors. Do they shut automatically, or do we have to shut them as well? If we do, God. Shut the doors, shut the doors. Round the toilet. Always watch my son play this. Always intrigued because it's massively complicated for me. Maybe not. We shall see. We're having a go. Complete novice. Although I do like my simulators. So although I'm novice in this game, I'm not a novice to simulators. Open the doors, shutting the doors. Nearly there. Bloody how long is this train? Surely it'd been easier if we just got off the train and walked around, wouldn't it? Getting there though, aren't we? We're getting there. Shut each door behind us. Nearly ready. So many doors. This is open door simulator, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Get myself a cup of tea. Get in position. The master key in. Turn it on. Why is it not working? Oh, to the key, haven't I? That's right. Oh, doing all sorts of things I shouldn't do. Right. Master key back in. Don't know how the fuck I took that out. So we want to go to neutral. There you go. The cabin's headlights on full. That's too quick.
To open the passenger doors, use the passenger door controls. Please open the left passenger doors.
Left doors are open. Loading passengers. Should take in some passengers. It's going to be interesting. So the passengers are loading by that bar. Close the door.
To get used to the driving controls, perform one circuit of the loop and stop back here.
Okay, so for the reverse, just that one, and then there's a take power with the PVC. We should be moving. But we're not. Why are we not moving? Oh, we are moving. Now it's decided to move. Yeah, we've got the train moving eventually. So we're getting up to speed. Going to do a little bit of loop with passengers. Just to get a feel for the train. I think we can go out on the route, I think. Might let me. So we're going uphill slightly. Now we're not. Only coast at the moment. Apply the brakes in a minute. Minimum braking going on. Lots of braking going on. Gonna overshoot.
The Class 807 electric multiple units consist of 10 7-car units built by Hitachi Rail in Kasado, Japan, with final assembly taking place in Newton Aycliffe, County Durham. Entering service on 26 October 2024, all units are operated by Avanti West Coast on express intercity services from London Euston to Birmingham, Liverpool and Blackpool on the West Coast Main Line, supplementing the Class 390 Pendolino units. The Class 807 units have a maximum speed of 125 miles per hour. However, you must adhere to the permissible speed, PS, and multiple unit, MU, speeds displayed on speedboards and not the enhanced permitted speed, EPS, that are only for tilting trains.
Right, so now it wants me to go. Do you want me to turn around and go back, does it? Or carry on forward? I don't know. Let's go. I think you just wanted a little chat, didn't it? It said it was a loop, didn't it? Maybe we're going to fail this. We're supposed to turn the train around and go back the other way. Maybe, I don't know. No, we're going forward now. We're getting there. It's reducing. Okay. Being a good boy because we're driving underneath the speed limit, so we're good. Do the coasting now. 1.5 kilometres to go. Will we have to stop? Three. Should be minimum brakes now. We're going at about 70. 70 is going to be quite dangerous. Coming in a bit quick. An emergency stop. Oops. Complete under the bummer. We've overshot it. Oh well, put the PBC into brake. Is that then? That's a max brake. Turn that off. Put the that's the one. Open the doors. I left the passengers, but they're nowhere near the actual. Nowhere near the platform because we've overshot it, but never mind. Objective complete. Now what? Close the doors.
This concludes this introduction.
Okay.
Have fun driving the Class 807.
Here we go then. Choose from available tasks. Trent Valley wayfinding. There we go. Trent Valley wayfinding. Right. We'll be driving a train from Rugby to Stratford. Or Stratford even. Can we move? This is your train is arriving on platform 2. Make your way over there and wait for your train to arrive. Okay, wooded or good? Oh, now I can. That's left. Right, so it's pointing me in the way to go. Go up here. Wait for my train to arrive because we're going to swap riders. Here it comes. There's a train. That's how it's supposed to be done. Not like my car crash, train crash. Here we go, there's my train. Getting on. All aboard. Right, safety systems. A bit unisolated. Okay, what's that mean? There you go, insert the mech. I'm glad it's still telling me to do this. To neutral. Press acknowledge the button. Where's that button? Acknowledge that button. It hasn't told me to do that anymore. But the reverse to forward. Okay, not going to tell me any of the lights. I suppose it wouldn't because I've already been driving. So are we going? Tower the sport was opened in 1885. Rugby Station sits between two major junctions on the line, resulting in the station seeing plenty of traffic stopping and passing through. Okay. At Hillmorton Junction in the south, the Northampton Loop branches off, carrying commuter trains through Northampton and container trains to Daventry. The original WCML, oh fucking hell, got a thing pop up on my screen. I can't read it now. It diverges to Rugby Trent Valley Junction. Okay, next to the sidings. So we're going to Stafford, Rugby to Stafford. So this opened in 2015 and replaced the older power signal boxes. Okay, bit of nostalgia for you. They're telling you about the train line. I like that. But it beats BBC into power range. So we're going. We're not shutting doors then. It's just a move. Here we go. So we're on to brink low, down slow. At the moment, there's just no time constraints, is there? I assume so. Just going for it, are we? Green light means green. The amber, we should be careful, means that we're slowing down, doesn't it? And then obviously red means stop. So we're going to coast at about 60, I think. Just in case we come across a red light. We're green on my side though, aren't we? Look, so it's still green. We're on 4.4 miles. This is going to be good for my hands. My hands are absolutely killing me the last day or two. Just driving our train then. Coaxing along. 4 miles to go. We're taking the scenery, can't wait. This. What's the alarm for? Why have we got an alarm? Okay, who hit the alarm? can't we move forward? Is there a reason we can't move forward? Should we just switch everything back to hang on then. Let's just go back to how we would minimum break. Max break. Help! Why are we why is it going red? Where's my tutorial now? Right, that stopped once we got out of sea. Okay, why did that? Weird. Yeah. Moving the train again. I don't know why that happened. No idea. We were coaxing along nicely, and then all of a sudden the alarm went off. Yeah, but I don't do that again, whatever it was. Train driver with ponytail. Taking in the sights. It says 50 miles an hour. We're doing 48, so that's all good. Behaving ourselves, still 50. Behaving, still 50. Now 100. So we can put the welly on if we want, or we can just coax along at 50 just to get ourselves used to it. Oh. No, well, that stupid alarm going again, slowing us down. Why is this alarm going? Have we done something wrong? Again, no idea. Why that was happening. Who knows? I have no idea. First time playing it, so not sure. Handle at 50. I think we can put 50 miles an hour. I think we can just slow it down a little bit now, can't we? Just let it coax. With that, yeah, with that little buzzer sound going, I have no idea. Only one quick 3 miles away. So still got green, see? It's green. Am I right? Thinking this track is green? Let's see another. Use the horn, but I've got another. What's this buzz mean then? Are we still being held here? You thinking I'm doing something wrong? There's some sort of signal? I have no idea. Yeah, acknowledge the warning system. Is that what we had to do? Pressed it. Now what? Stuck? Do something! Maybe switch the. Why is it not moving now? Why? Max brake, and then we'll go to. Train doesn't want to move. Doesn't tell you about this in the handbook. Neutral. No, not working. Why not? Why is it not working? I'm just on a postcard. That's what it feels like. Interesting. Me thinking we were going to get to our destination. Maybe we get up out of the seat, get back in again. Maybe that'll do it. No. Maybe open doors. Right doors locked. Okay, maybe I've. But left doors unlocked. Locked. Right door's locked. Can we go? Maybe not. Are we allowed to go? No. Dave's just stuck on the train. Train's broken down. Right, power handle off. Next brake and then emergency brake. So one there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally just turn everything off. Off. On. Forward.
TPWS
Can we move?
AWS operational.
No, we can't move. Why can't we move? Have we really got to go and see? Maybe there's someone up back here that we've got to go and see. Someone's any passengers? Anyone at the back of the train? No, there's no one on board, so it's not that, is it? Hey! Thank you. Shut the doors behind me. First I should shut this door, shouldn't I? Maybe next time I'll just take the key out. Why is it not working? It's being a pain in the bum. That's what it is. Right. We can't get the train moving. Why not? We're in forward position. Master key is on. We're in full throttle. We don't want to be in the emergency brake. Just go into max brake. We've got a downhill incline, but we can't get it moving. It's not moving. The train doesn't want to move. What do you do? Right, so we're looking at all the buttons. The emergency brake over there. We've got two emergency brakes. Why do we need two emergency brakes? My cup holder here. Blind there. Got our lights. Where's our lights? Oh, maybe it won't let me go because we turned the lights off. Maybe that's what it is. Because we turn the train off. Maybe it's like it's been really regimented with the fact that we got the lights on. No, headlights are all on. Something's not letting us go. I'm sorry, but it's not coming home. Well, the train's not coming home. The train's not coming home. It's stuck. It's decided it's not. It's stuck. How are we doing? How's things? We are literally stuck. We do not know how to get this moving. I'm literally gonna turn it into off. Right, turn it on and off. That's what they say, and that is what they say. So we'll put the brake into max brake. We'll even turn no, we won't turn the master key off. We'll just leave the master key here. So the old-fashioned way of turning it on and off. So we turn it on. Now, why is that? Why is that going? It doesn't tell you. I can acknowledge the system. I press the automatic warning system. We can acknowledge it and carry on, but it won't let me move with it. So why are we going? It doesn't tell you this on the tutorial. It just goes fuck you. figure it out yourself. It's going to Norwich. It might well be. He's not going anywhere, buddy. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. 80. Have you played this before? Oh, hang on. Got some systems over here. Train stop override protection. Why is this doing it there? Brake release. What are these buttons then? Automatic. See, if I did that, if I press this button, that would stop it, but we wouldn't be able to move. Should I have picked the steam train? You should have picked the steam train. See, we can swap. Click that. That acknowledges the warning system.
And AWS operational.
But it won't let me move. She's daft. So we're in revert. We're in forward. So now we've got power on. Now in theory that should be moving. Why is it not moving? Oh, it is moving. Fucking hell. I don't know what the fuck that was doing. It was like, no fucking work. Honestly. There we go. We're moving until it happens again. That's the point, though. It's going to happen again, isn't it? What we can do, though, is bring it down to power 1. In fact, we can take power off now. Coming in, aren't we? Watch me overshoot it though. So we're slowing down. We're not at a station though, are we? I don't know. Trying to get to grips with this. Trying to get to grips. Objective complete. Okay. What was that? See how you can put up with things. See if you can put up with bloody alarms screaming at you every 2 seconds and the train not moving anywhere. Right, anyway, back to it. It's now telling us all about the Bricklow used to have a station, so telling us about the Trent line, isn't it? It's okay. Right, so now we've got to go at Nuneaton platform. That's the next one. So we can move again. There we go. Got the train moving. It's a start. Got some cows on the left. Slow it down a little bit. No, we're not going to creep it up a little bit. At 102, we don't need to be at full throttle or anything, do we? 8.6 miles to Nuneaton. We're expected to get there at 13:10. So now we've got time on it. I wonder when we get some time. What if we get there really early? What if we get there really late? What if we don't get there at all? It's quite possible, isn't it? We've got green on my side, but obviously 2 yellows on that side. Banking at 76. Oh, now we've got stop. No, we've got a warning come up. Why have we got a warning? Why does that keep coming up? See, it's happening again. Is there something wrong with our train? Other than the fact it doesn't like me? So, it's not that. Not that this time. Why is it doing it again? What's happened? I wish it'd tell you. Oh, hello. Just got out of the seat and then it stopped. It started. What the fuck is going on? Man. Is train going to move this time? Yes, we are. We are going to move. I wonder if it's overheating the train and it's because I'm driving at a full throttle and really, really shouldn't or something. What do you reckon? Maybe it's me? I'm looking at the gauges and I'm thinking, well, is it me? Can it be me? What the fuck I'm doing? First time train drive here. Got a stop at local, a hand in front of us, but it's stopping like 5 miles time or 6 miles time. It's not now. Weird. Weird. I'm trying to work out, is it because I'm going through a red light? Is it because 2%? That's so it's happened again. I have to ask the lad. You place this. Why has it happened again? Phone a friend? Press that. Yeah, okay. I have to get out of my seat. I don't know why. Kind of weird. Should I go to the back of the train and just make sure no one's pressing the buzzer or something like that? It's going to happen again, isn't it? So a little ding. Just gonna break the train a little bit. I don't know why it's doing it. It's me having a leisurely train ride, and then we keep getting that little buzzing sound, and I don't know why. It's like, leave me alone. Christ. I'm new to this game, totally new to this game, so I love my simulators, I love my bus games, all that sort of stuff, but I just need to get my head around this little... It can only be a warning, can't it? I'm thinking maybe I'm going through signals or something like that, but either I'm reading it totally wrong. I don't know. Just when you get all the information, you work out how to play it, and then all of a sudden this alarm goes off and you don't know fuck what you're supposed to do with it, because it just shuts the train off completely. See, mine says green. There is a red signal here, but surely that's to do with the other track on the other side, is it not? Well, I don't know. If it goes off now, then I'll know it's something to do with the red sign, you'd think. Yeah, it's gone off. So maybe it is to do with the fact that I'm coming in a bit quick, maybe. It's automatically slowing me down. Maybe that's what it is. Certainly something flashing on the left here. Right. That is definitely an acknowledge a warning. Should have done that. Right. Okay. Is that flashing because we shouldn't go? Is it holding us at the lights? We're not allowed to move, are we? Point one. Off. Not quite sure what's happening here. Trying to work my head around. Have we got a contact? No idea. Get up out of my seat again. Maybe that'll do the trick. I don't know. I don't know. Fucking hell. What the fuck is going on? Let's get out of my seat again. Standing. I don't know what the fuck's going on. back in the seat if it lets me. Let's try and move off. Let's try. It's definitely not that. Not that. Maybe if we get out of our train. Can we get out of our train? We're going to have a look. See, we're shit flashing ahead. Don't think we get any about two flashing. That's got to be something to do with that signal, hasn't it? Maybe it's like that. Fuck it. We're holding at this signal. Upward in the wheel. Now can we move maybe? Train's gone. Don't think it was that. Right, have we tried turning it on and off again, eh? Right. No, still not. Still not moving. You're too cool to someone and you broke it down. Handle. Right, let's just try turning it on and off. Right, so it would have, if we would turn it on and off, that's how it would be. Short of taking the master key out. So it's definitely some sort of warning, isn't it? Definitely a warning of sorts. And then we can cut that out, and then
and AWS operational.
and it doesn't move. So what's the warning then? Where's the command desk? Have I accidentally opened the doors? All locked. Why the fuck can't we move the train? Oh, talk about testing your patience. We've done the tutorial. It hasn't spoke about this. Maybe just get out of the seat for a minute and then get back on. That's what's worked a few times. Yeah, there's a button down there. What's that button? What's this button down there? That was not telling me. No. Brake hold pressed. That ain't doing anything. Undo the brake hold. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Driver reminder appliance. What the heck's that then? And use DRA set. I don't even know what that is. Reset set. Oh, something made a noise. It's not obviously that. So we just flip buttons until we finally move. Fucking hell. One of them's got to work, haven't they? Right, release. Oh, there you go. So maybe next time it happens, have a look up there, maybe. Two flashing lights mean then it's going to happen again. I don't know why it's happening, so it's going to happen again. Finally got the train moving. It's supposed to be a nice relaxing go. My God, am I butchering it? I probably am. I'm butchering everything I usually do, but totally out of my comfort zone to a degree, playing something new. Say first look at it, because we should. Massively late now. I just realised how late we were. I thought we were earlier. But now we're fucking hell. Look. Panic stations. Oh, for fuck's sake. I think it can only be that we are. We've acknowledged that. Break release. Here we go. It's not that. It's happened again. See, I don't know why it's happening. Rest. Why not? Right, it's train stop override. Train protection and warning system. Brake release. We can go. Okay. I don't know why it's doing it. I think we've worked out how to stop it. I don't know why it's doing it. I think we must be going for a signal, but I'm not catching. Either I'm blind. Might as well be blind. I think we just go for a leisurely. I don't know why it's happening though. It's like, wow, why? Why? I will persist with this game. I'll get my head around it. But I don't understand it. So we're already late, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Half hour late. Fucking hell. Never mind. We'll improve. So it's green. Definitely a green signal on my side, a red on theirs. But that means there's a green signal or there's a red signal ahead. Just slowing it down a little bit. Just so that we can react if we need to. I must have missed a signal. That's the only thing. For me to keep repeating it though is terrible, isn't it? Right, so we've got green on my side, red on the other. That's what I'm assuming that's what it means. I mean, I could be reading the signals totally wrong, but a green on the track that I'm on, we've got a track right next door to us, which is the other sort of spread on that one. I would understand that. Not worried about time now. So we fucked up, haven't we? Completely. Christ. This. There is a yellow here. No, it's not. It's a white. I don't know what that means. Definitely green. Minimum brake. I think we're all right. We have power off. We can coax it in slowly. What speed are we doing? 25, 26? I don't think it really matters now, does it? How late we are? Massively late. May have finally got to where we needed to go. May have.
We are now approaching Nuneaton.
Yeah.
Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
There you go. Don't think there's anyone on the train. We're approaching now. Just apply the brakes a little bit. Minimum braking going on here. Okay, maybe a bit more than minimum braking going on. Just bringing it in. We don't want to overshoot it. We did overshoot it last time. Just give it a bit of welly. Just a little bit. See people on the station. I mean, it's a wonderful sort of game, sort of immersive and whatever, but fucking hell, you need to get used to it. All these alarm sounds that go off, and I don't got fuck knows what's going on. So grinding the train to a halt. We're at 9 miles an hour. That's pretty good going, isn't it? Look, we're going to stop. It's not too bad, is it?
This is
But we're at halt.
Welcome aboard.
Unlock the doors.
West Coast service to Stafford.
There you go.
The next stop will be
Doors unlocked.
Kenworth. Whilst at the station,
That's loading the passengers, even though we're 35 minutes late. That's terrible, isn't it? That's absolutely terrible. But like I say, first time train driver. We learnt the game together, and I've been a really useless engine, as Thomas would say. Doors, lock doors. Oh, helps if we press the right button. The doors should be locked, although they're not. They are now, because it didn't take what I wanted it to take. So now we're going to learn a little bit about the Nuneaton station, which I like this. I actually like this because I think they should put this sort of thing in the games like the bus and Fernbus. I'm a big fan of Fernbus and the bus. And I wish that they'd give a little bit of information about the areas. So this does. So that's in that writing down there. I can't read it quick enough, to be honest. It goes off the screen
Please
quite quickly.
yourself with the safety
I read it quickly like that, sort of more scan reading, but to read it out loud, it needs to be on the screen a little bit longer. Hopefully no warning signals.
This is British.
So we've got to go via location, Atherstone platform. So here we go. Hopefully
on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016.
we're not going to have any major issues.
Sorted.
Here's hope so. I think the only thing I can think with that is I must be going for a signal that triggers it. I think I've finally figured out how to sort it out. But I think the idea would be not to go through that signal, wouldn't it, in the first place? I've just got to read the signals right. I'm going to ask the oldest to give me a few pointers on this because he's played a lot of train sim games. I think it's train sim, well, 2, I think, all race 3, 4, 5, and now 6. He absolutely adores these games. I mean, I love my simulators and my bus games, and I really love playing Thomas. So I figured we'd give this a go. Also been very fortunate to have been gifted some of the DLC as well for review purposes. Oh no, does that mean we've gone through yeah, right, so the brakes, I think it is the brakes are on. Something triggers the brakes. The power handle off. Now I think we have to acknowledge that. Release the brakes, I think. Sometimes it seems to stop when we get out of my seat and get back in, which it has done. We'll soon find out if it's going to move, the train, which we are. I don't know why it's doing it. Weird. It's really weird. I don't want to go it's a bug because I don't, I'm new to the game, so I don't believe it'll be that. I believe it's something that I'm doing. So like, I'm reading these signals, green and red. So green, I'm looking on my side, it's green. So if I was on the track to the right of me, the very first one, then it would look at the red signal. So it can't be that. But something just happens, doesn't it, on this that triggers it, and it's triggering it quite often. I don't know what it is. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go nice and slow, not worried about time. We're just going to drive the train, cruise along, and see what happens. And I will not be defeated. And I'll play this tomorrow, I promise. It's happened again. Why has that happened again? Is it one of my passengers? Are one of my passengers in distress, and I'm just like, fuck it, ignoring you, sort of thing. Maybe they're pulling the old button. There used to be the old wire at the top, and you pull the wire, but I don't think that's there anymore. Is it? You press the button or whatever. No idea why it's doing this. So now, if we go to acknowledge the warning system, which is not that. So it gets up. It's weird. And then we move again. It's really weird. So I can't work it out. Transport for message retracted. What did you retract, buddy? What did you retract? Was it not for me, maybe? I mean, if I'm doing something wrong, please do tell me, because it's doing my head in. I want to learn the game, and I've kind of figured that there's obviously some sort of danger sort of thing coming along. Must be doing something massively wrong, do you know what I mean? But there's 2 green, so if it happened now, I'd be like, what the fuck? Going uphill slightly. I'm looking at my gauges and whatever. There's nothing like screaming in the red or anything like that. So it's not that. I'm not. I don't consider myself going fast because I'm coaxing more than anything. Maybe it doesn't like you coaxing very long. Although I don't think I was doing that anyway. Anyway, with 2.6 to half a stone, like I say, I will have a chat with my train expert. That will be my son later on. Because like I say, really does enjoy these games. I can't get my head out around a yellow. You might be like, no, Dave, yeah, you're doing something wrong. See, now I'd understand that there's 2 yellow on the side, so if we just back it off slowly. But it says green on my side, so naturally I'm interpreting that as a problem on the right hand side to the right of me, just one track to the right of me. If I was travelling on that I should be cautious. But on mine it says green. So whether I'm reading the signal wrong, green means go, doesn't it? You know, and yellow means caution. But we're going to slow the tracking down just in case. So I'm not worried, I just want to get there, do you know what I mean? I'm trying to learn this game. Yeah. Cool. Weird. We'll get there. Power handle, here we go. And if anyone's got any that's watching, has any tips as to why that noise is happening, I'd be very much grateful. Green is on my side, yellow on the right. So whatever happens here should not apply to me, because yellow is on the right track next to me, green is on this track. That's how I'm reading it. Obviously we're coaxing at the moment, so we're not far away. Hopefully it's not going to happen again. But I'd like it to happen. Do you know what I mean? In some ways, and then I just learn it so I can sort it out. You know. So look, you can clearly see we're green on my side, red on the next track. So if we were on the next track to the right, I'd be stopping right there and then with red. But we're green, so we should be fine. It's not going to do it now because I want it to do it. It's like that, isn't it? Because I can't see the reasoning why it's doing it. So and now it's not. So it's kind of weird. No, it's doing it. Okay, why is it doing it? So it's automatically put the brakes on. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Where's its reasoning? If it's holding me, I get it. Tell me it's holding me. Give me some information, you know? Really, really strange. What we're going to do is have a cup of tea. But what happens a lot of the time, so sometimes you can press that button, AWS, which is an automatic warning system, you can acknowledge it. Or if you get up off your seat, it stops sometimes and you get back on. There you are. Who knows? Maybe there's a leaf on the track or something like that. Fuck knows. Fuck knows what's going on. But some doesn't mean it's going to let me go, does it? Oh, it is going to let me go. So it doesn't always. It's kind of weird. Sort of holds me, but I don't know why. Now I'm hoping all it is just a bug, but I don't want to say it's a bug because I'm new to the game. So it's probably more likely to be me than anything else, isn't it? But I'm looking at the speed zones and stuff like that. I'm thinking I'm not breaking a speed zone. I've not gone through a a red light or anything like that. So why is it doing that? I don't know. So we're going to come in slowly. So the brakes are just slightly on. Why the power handle? I was going to say, why is it? It was fighting with me then. The power handle. Maybe the train's fucked. I don't know. Maybe I've driven it. I've ragged it. I don't know. I haven't even gone very fast, and it's not going to be that, is it? Just going a bit faster. There you go. Objective complete. The train's still moving. Excellent brake, please. It's still moving. I don't know why it was still moving then. God, it's testing my patience, this game, but I want to enjoy it. That's the thing. I can see it being my sort of game. I like my bus simulators. But what I'm going to have to do is stick the game on pause for a minute. Bear with me. I'll be back in a mo. Back in a mo. Just got to put it on pause for a second. Back in a second. I think we're supposed to let them on, aren't we? We're supposed to let them on. Should we let them on? Doors unlocked to the left. I don't know if they're supposed to be coming on. I don't even know if they are. No, they're not. So we've just asked to stop here, even though we haven't got to stop here. That makes sense. Right, let's go then. Full throttle then. I'd say full throttle. We won't go full throttle. Brake hold. I don't keep pressed. Brake hold pressed. Mustn't do that. Oh, biscuit. Oh, biscuit. Oh, see, right. So if we see, I see that green and yellow. So we've got two tracks next to it. I'm on the green. Surely, one would think that. We're going to coax in at 27 miles an hour because I've got a cup of tea. Cheers. Put the Twitch screen back on. It's hard when you learn a game, getting used to it. But when you go through the tutorial and you think, right, you've got the gist of it, you've got everything. And I went through pretty much all the tutorials, apart from I think the last one, which probably tells me all about this bit, no doubt. But I thought, we know the controls now. We'll work it out as we go along. And we've worked it out so far, except for that little warning system. Now we learned how to turn the warning system on, but we don't know why it's coming on. It's kind of strange. Is that blue? See, it's on now. Why? Why is that on? Really weird. So even if it was because it's a red light, it hasn't given me any time to react to it. It's just gone to slam my brakes on. This makes me think, oh, am I ignoring a passenger in the back somewhere who's just slapping the brakes on? So get out of the seat. Get back in the seat. It stops. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's a passenger. So we go here, we look through, and there'll be no passengers. Oh shit, train's moving. Fuck, fuck. Was not expecting that. I suppose that'll teach me though, won't it? Emergency brake point. Really weird. I don't know why it's doing it. Strange. So we're going by a location. The next thing is to go to an emergency brake point. So whether that's going to just sort of go hit this emergency brake, I'll have to, like I say, just check with the oldest as to why it's doing it. I have no control. So we, you know, going along at 53 miles an hour, which is way below the speed limit. It has to be something to do with the signals. I must be doing something wrong. So we got green. It's kind of strange. No signal above, so we can just come in and brake. At this point it's saying emergency brake, so it's telling us go by a location, go here. And it wants us to do a little brake at this point, but probably because it's going to tell us about the line. A bit like Thomas. I mean, it's the creators of Thomas, isn't it? But Thomas is a very much simplified version of Train Sim World. Very short. We're now going to perform an emergency test brake. Press the brakes. We've done that. Right. Wait for the train to stop. We've done that. Press the emergency brake plunger. Oh my god, I was supposed to press the button. Oh, okay. Pressed. Right, reset the plunger, which is that one up. Is it that one above, is it? Safety system. Oh, reset it. Okay. Now we're going to Paulsworth, whatever that is. Moving the train off. Just going to do it nice and gently, so I can have my tea. This is a perfect game for just grabbing the tea and drinking the tea. It really is. I say my hands are really hurting today, so something that someone with a spinal problem has, some neck issues that I do have. Sometimes get really, really bad hands, and it's quite painful to hold the controller today. It really is. Get these fingers sometimes, they almost feel like when my hands are twisting all over and the fingers feel like they're completely all over each other, but they're not. They're physically in the right position. Do you know what I mean? But it feels like my hands are all deformed. Really painful today to hold a controller. So a nice game like this, where you don't actually have to do too much, isn't such a bad thing, you know. And I still can do this sort of stream, you know, because most of the time I'm only pressing the odd button here and there. Oh, here we go again. Why the fuck is that doing it? Honestly, if I can work out why it's doing it, it's. Oh, hang on. We've got a yellow here. Why is that into yellow? What is this? Is it pressure? Or is... See, it's not the warning system. It's something to do with here. Now I wonder if we can sit back in the chair. That sits back to normal. No, it's not even that. But having said that, it's a weird thing why it's doing it. I don't even know what that bar is. Apple. Apple. She can open it. The door's got a big. She's just sitting there. Okay. Like the dog wants her dad's attention. She's like, this is now climbing the other door, even though the other door's open. You bugger. Oh my god. Sometimes she can behave like a 2-year-old. So we're coming through at 60. I say, must be coming towards the end of this line anyway. but it's kind of it's kind of, why are you doing it? If I can understand why it's doing it, then I can solve it. Do you know what I mean? We weren't panicking like mad to get the train moving because we couldn't get the train moving, but now we know how to do that. Coming in gently, that's a bit too gently. So gently, we're not even going to make it, are we? So a little bit of power, a little bit of power. Just to get us moving. So I say she's going to throw the apple at me in a minute, get the dog on me. Just for lunch. Okay, please. What are you struggling with the game? I like learning new games. I do. I like learning. You know, I've really got into simulators. I don't know what it is. I mean, it might be something to do with the fact that I do struggle a little bit sometimes with the controller. I find it easy to stream as well with simulator. So we can have a nice little chat if you want to have a chat, you know, or I can just ramble on like normal. Oh, going too fast. Brakes are on. Brakes are on. Brakes are on. Why on the power brake, please, please. Oh, we're on. So surely it wants me. No, here we go. Hello, you. Yes, you got your apple. I know. Right. So it's given us a little bit of information. Now it wants us to get to the right platform. We're massively late, so we're 40 minutes late as it is. You know, 43 minutes late, so we're not going to get there any quickly. I just want to work out why it's going to do these things that it does. So green, so I'm looking at the signals now, and I'm seeing green on my side. That's what I'm seeing, and then 2 yellows on the right. Whether that means there's something further ahead, I don't know. That's what it's trying to tell me. In which case I should slow down, which I am slowing down anyway. But it's hard pinpointing, why it's doing it. But it's just that learning. Hello, how are you? I'm good, buddy. How are you, BD? How's things? We're just getting along with Train Simulator at the moment. That's the first time playing it this morning. First time ever playing it and trying to work out how to get on with it. I played Thomas, which is obviously a very slimmed down version of this game in terms of its controls. What we can't work out at the moment is why we keep getting a warning system come up. Don't know why. Morning, Games Guru. How you doing, buddy? How's things? Hope all is well. So I'm having a nice chilled experience on Train Sim. I am enjoying it. It's my sort of game at the moment. It's choo-choo time, but it's also frustration time when we can't work out why a signal goes off or why an alarm goes off and we can't work out what the fuck's going wrong. Now, I am massively late for this. I know that. Just completing the route at the moment. Not worried about times. I mean, at one stage we couldn't get the train back on. We've learned how to get the train back on when it does do this alarm system, but I know all those buttons. They all do something as well, Mr. Guru. I've always been daunted by this game because of the amount of controls on it. But my oldest has reassured me that it should be fun. But here, this is the problem. For some reason, the train brings itself to a halt. I don't know if that's because we're being deliberately stopped, but I don't think it is, because I think we're doing something majorly wrong. But there are ways to sort it out. And if you come off your seat, And all things, if you come off your seat and get back on, it stops. And then it all goes back to normal. And you can drive again. And if it doesn't do that, there are some reset buttons to sort out. I don't know why it's doing it in the first place. It's kind of strange. It's not a reason for it. It's not like going through a signal or anything wrong. It's just doing it out of random. If it was doing it around a signal, I'd understand it. If it was telling me, yeah, if he's up, maybe he can explain it to me. It's glad I'm not taking you to work, so I'll be bloody late, buddy. So we're bringing this in. So that, I see green and red. That's how I view this. Now, could be viewing it very wrong. But green is on the track that I'm on. Red surely is the track next to me. That's how I'm viewing it. I wish it would tell me though, you know, you're going through a red light or anything like that, or it's kind of really weird. Once I get my head round it, I'll be fine. My oldest plays this all the time, so when he's about, I'm going to ask him. So we've got green and red again. So green surely means this line. Surely. Red means the next line. I don't know. Strange. But we are slowing the train down a little bit. Family's great, buddy. We're all good. We're all good. Can't complain. Nice here for a nice chilled weekend. The little sunny skies and that today, hopefully. Not too warm though. You can already feel the bit of the breeze, which is nice. Green means go, exactly. Green means go. Alarm sounds mean panic. You're right. That's Paw Patrol too. Right, we're 0.7 coming in. Obviously, it's not going to do it now. At least you wouldn't think it'd do it now. But then it's doing it randomly out of the blue, and I don't know why it's doing it. It's kind of strange. I'm going to ask the elders, he's here, but I don't think he's going to want his voice in script. So I'm going to pause it when it happens and just ask him in a second. So when it happens, here, so it's happening now, right now. So it's going to grind my train to a halt. There's nothing I can do. There's no reasoning for it. I know how to get it back going, but I don't know why it's grinding me to a halt out of the blue for no reason. There's no signal I've been through. I've been through a signal, nothing's there. I'm being told to press B. Okay. Is that it?
There's an alarm system, and you have to acknowledge it.
Oh, is that it?
It's essentially like an acknowledgement system to make sure that you're awake.
Oh, fucking hell. There you
So
go.
when it starts beeping, you just press the button.
Something so simple as that. There you go. He explained to me, and that would make sense because I'm driving a train. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Geordie and Mr. Xbox One reviews. We both train. Oh, fucking hell. Put the brakes on, 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 put the brakes on. We're going to overshoot it, we're going to overshoot it, we're going to overshoot it. Emergency brake. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad considering. Terrible, really. But not too bad. But that explains it. So, basically, from my understanding of it doesn't tell you that in the tutorial. It really doesn't tell you that in the tutorial. You understand? It would make sense, wouldn't it? Because you're just driving a train and pressing a few buttons. I'm not. If for fuck's sake, if Geordie watches this, you go, fucking hell, that's not what I fucking do for a living. Just press a few buttons. The more to that than driving a train and pressing a few buttons. I can imagine it right now is steaming, you know. But essentially for the game purposes, it's just making sure I'm awake. And that's my oldest understanding. You just press a B on the and it just checks it. So am I right? As soon as it comes on, I don't have to grind to a halt. If I just press B, it will give me back controls. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you are.
There's another one which warns you of upcoming signal change or something. You just need to acknowledge it.
Is that the AWS button?
That's that, and then also the other one that was. I think that sounded like the sleep one.
There you go. So little, there you are. Been tall. Hopefully we'll work it out now. Maybe that's the tea time button.
Alarm system. Just press B.
Just press B. It does it automatically. Yeah. There you are. Advice from a pro train driver on train. Saying, well, if there's any problems, just press B. It sorts itself out. Maybe it is a put the tea down button to get your eyes back on the on the rails, so to speak. Oh shit! It comes to a halt again. Objective complete. We've got to unlock the doors. That is pressing that button, isn't it? I think.
The next
No, it's not. It's that one.
Litchfield, Trent Valley. Whilst at
We're
the
going to load the
station,
passengers.
if you
Obviously,
see
we're
something
massively
that
late.
doesn't look
Fucking
right,
hell, 40
speak
minutes
to our
late.
team or text the British
But that'll be
Transport
because I couldn't get the
Police
train
on
bloody going as well.
61116.
That's another thing. I'm going to ask him in a split second. I can put the stream on pause just so I ask him another question. So stream on pause. Tutorial from the eldest. We've loaded the passengers, so now we need to lock the doors on that side. It would help if I press the right button, and then we can get moving again. The thing is I play so many simulators and bus simulators, stuff like that. It's just controls, and learning. And you're so daunted by this game because there's buttons here and buttons there. It's kind of weird.
Welcome aboard.
But you do get used to it. Like I say, it took me a little while. I'm not trying to go straight into a stream where I have never played the game and I don't know what the controls are, because you're learning it with me then. And maybe if you've played the game, you can give me some pointers as well as we go along. I also find them weird that the obviously someone that plays a lot of racing games, that the accelerator is on the right, but the brake is just underneath it on the bumper, which is kind of weird for me as well.
This is British Transport
High speed
Police.
to work
If you
site
notice
approach. So I
something
suppose that
unusual
naturally
on the trip,
means
speak to a member of staff.
probably slow down
Text
as
us
work
on
site,
6
or does it mean high
1116
speed? Does it
and
mean
we'll
I can
get it
actually go
sorted.
through it?
That's
You know,
6
despite it being a
1116.
work site.
See it, say it.
That's a little confusing as well. We'll figure it out because I'm not worried about the time. Oh, we're going to lose everything here. Using all my things. I've got the door open. You'll see things are blowing around now. The door open because the dog needed out. I'm going to actually have to shut it. I was cleaning up with curtains. Blow over me in a minute. So bear with me. I'm just going to again put the game on pause for a split second. I do apologise for the little pauses, but this one is needed. Otherwise, that would be. You'll see a curtain go across my camera in a minute if you're not careful. It's just the wind's picked up, which is, like I say, it's absolutely nice. It's nice and fresh, but not when you're streaming. You don't fancy a curtain across your camera. So back in the mode. curtains sorted. And prop not sorted, obviously. Prop's gone flying, but we'll worry about that later. Let's get back to the game then. Get back to the game. But first, as always, tea. Cheers, Essex's finest. Right, let's get back into the game then. Come on, we're working. Like I say, we're working out how to play the game. It's a learning experience. I always say these games. Sometimes the first stream that I ever do on these sort of things is more of a learning experience. We go through the tutorial, so we did a good 25-minute tutorial, didn't we, about how to do it, and then we got fed up with that. Fuck it, we'll learn it as we go along. Which partly might be half the problem. We just had a quick up to speed chat with the oldest. Like I said, loves this game to bits. Isn't it weird how you can play a really, sort of immersive game, sort of like Battlefield or Call of Duty, you get really into high-speed action, and then you play something like this afterwards and actually really, really enjoy this. It's kind of strange. I do find that strange. I used to look at these sort of games when I was younger, and think, I'd never play these. It's boring as anything. As I've got older, really, really enjoy it. Yeah, so you just press B. You go, and done. Okay, so simple. Now we know. I'll be 40 minutes late next time. Which we had the advanced warning, which is a little bit different. But again, the elder says you can just press B and it sorts it out very quickly. And if it doesn't, then just the train comes to a halt, turn it on, turn it on, back off again, all that really power off and power on. That's what I teach to do. So we go a little bit faster here, so we go 92 miles. This is the fastest I've been on the train now. Oh shit. We're going to massively overshoot this now. How good are my brakes? We're about to find Actually, much better than I thought they were going to be. We're still going 50 miles an hour, but we've dropped from 90. Now we know what the capability of the brakes are. Power handle emergency. So good that we didn't even get there. That was me panicking. We were going to go overshoot, and we didn't even actually arrive. Which I suppose is a good thing, isn't it? Now it wants me to emergency brake. Here, we're there. So objective complete. So now it's orange, as my molder's told me. He said that you have to just go through it when it's orange. Go through slowly. It's not red. So just go through it at a steady pace, not a stupid pace like I'm about to do. Power off. We're coaxing at 40 miles an hour. Is that over the limit? I don't know. It's not told me off yet. Obviously, they're not working on the tracks right this second, so yeah, we're through it anyway. So, wants me to get there at 13:34. We're only going to be about an hour late. Yeah, well, I should do what National Rail do, which is just cancel the service and then tell them that it's on time. That's what I do, don't they? I'm sorry, just in a broken down train, and the service is now cancelled. Except it's not cancelled; it's just running an hour behind. Or some leaves on the track or something like that, something stupid. Yeah, we're awake. Now I know what that means. Good. We're going through orange again. So double oranges. They're not red. So oranges. We're learning. And next time I play this, probably I won't have to learn it. Maybe we won't be an hour late. There's so many games at the moment. Also, the bus is anyone that knows that I love the bus. It's had a massive update. I really want to play that, but there's so much to do. I've got this game to cover review-wise and stuff like that, because we've got some new DLC that we're playing. This is actually one of the DLCs that we're playing, which is the West Coast line. But we've got obviously the World Cup coming up. You know, in fact, the World Cup started. America played last night for the first time in the tournament. Won 4-1. So they got off to a good start. Canada as well. So the hosts have done all right, haven't they? Mexico won. Canada drew. And America have won. So the three host nations. It's good to have the three host nations. I really do hope, from a footballing perspective, that the host nations. I've always wanted the host nations to get through to sort of like past the group stage at the very least. So we're just coming in gently. I'm not overly pushing it. I'm not, today's not all about just doing it correctly, because I often do things very wrong. But we're learning the game today. That's the plan. And then we learn the game, and then we go again tomorrow, knowing a little bit more about the game and how we can just get on with it. I don't know why I cut the ground to a hole. That's my own fault. I pressed the wrong button. But Dovetail do amazing experiences in terms of the simulator, and I think it's one of the things that as I've got older, I'm really enjoying, because I know, in fact, because of my health and spinal problems and stuff like that, there are experiences that I'm never going to do, and I think that's why I enjoy simulators. I'm not saying I always wanted to be a train driver. I'm not. And that's the same with the bus driver. I love bus games, but never once have I wanted to be a bus driver or a train driver. That's not what I'm getting at. But certain games that just offer that little bit of an experience. I think I'm going in a bit too quick here. 100% brakes are coming on. A bit more of the sporty titles is what I'm referring to there, but I do like these as well.
This is Lichfield, Trent Valley.
Doors
Welcome
locked.
aboard
Unlock them.
Avanti West Coast service to Stafford.
So from the World Cup being on, I should be playing a few football games tonight as well. But we will get to that. But I've got this to play. I've got the bus to look at again. I've got Snow Runner, seasons 1 to 5 to cover as well. So we've got a lot to get through over the next few weeks. And that's just those games. There'll be others as well. Not to mention that I'm doing F1 as well. Lock the doors, have we not? Oh, it hasn't took. Okay, I did press it. And as I get more confident with this, I'll be able to fly around a bit as well. And by that I mean change the camera angle, because I'm about to show you in a second. How far have we got to do? Let's see what it wants first, I think. 7.7, we can handle that. So let's just show you what I mean by the fly around. That way you can take scenery, so we can come out here, look, go on the train, come right out here, be on our train, and we can have a little look around the area. And this is the sort of thing we're going to like, because we see there's some areas that, like when we come into London and stuff like that, see how well they're created and that. See if this is like Stratford and some of the iconic sort of landmarks. That's what this game promises. Which is a beauty, and that's the beauty about the bus games and stuff like that. The Fern Bus. I'm so looking forward to Fern Bus. They have a UK map coming featuring 18 cities, one being Carlisle. They're naming them gently. So there's opening up to the first two that we know of Carlisle and Birmingham. But I'm just wondering, 18 cities, could it be a city that I know very well? Get something like that. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? I think I mean I bet Kerry said it to him on those my streets and there was sometimes a lot of the bus simulators, a lot of the bus simulators are set in Germany. And she was happily saying, like, I know that road, that's wonderful. Berlin, you know, the bus, Berlin, is a 1:1 ratio in that game. So literally, it's the whole map. So, you know, step by step. Even some of the shops, like Primark and stuff like that, are exactly where they say they're going to be. There's a Dykeman's there, there's lots of, there's even a KFC. And it's actually there in real life. Obviously along with some German stuff. In the back, there's much ways in there as well. The pictures in the game. But I can't show you. That warning system that was doing my head in. It's sorting out now. I'm getting proposed to trying. And I get why my son likes this because it is very music. It is just taking in the sights. Obviously I'm going to be all over social media with some of the pictures as well. Big train. Slow down those signals. Minimum brake just a little bit, just slowing down. It's fabulous. I mean, yeah, I've been on this train line to know, you know, the recreation of the train line. So, yeah, I know that. I know that's a lot. That's the beauty of these games. See, again here, look, it's slowed my train down. This is what I was on about. I was saying, sometimes you get to a signal where it just slows the train down completely. And you're like, okay, what do I do now? Now my son would say, just turn it on and off again, which is what we might have to do. So what we're doing is we're going down to a minimum or maximum brake without being there. Emergency brake hasn't been touched. We'll acknowledge the warning system and then see if we can release the brake, and that should be enough to release the brake. It's not though, is it? Because I can still see it's on. Press that button, the SPAD button, I don't know. See, now we can't do anything, so yeah. This is the one thing that I don't understand why it does this. But my oldest just says the easiest way to do it is just to turn the train off. And then turn it back on. Acknowledge that button.
TPWS and AWS operational.
And in theory we can move the train, but we can't. It's not worked. So what do we do here then? Train override button. No. Can we press the now this is the problem we have. So we don't quite understand the game. So we've come to a halt. There's nothing we can do. It's not letting me do anything. So we could maybe we just need to take the whole thing out. Maybe just do the whole thing, turn it all. No, not working. Why are you not working? See, I can clearly see it's here. That's gone to red, but I assume that means brakes, so the brakes are locked on. So we turn them off. Kind of hoping that would reset. DR reset. Driver reminder appliance reset. We just do it all. Brake release. Kind of strange. Kind of strange why we can't move. It's kind of weird. So we've got it on off, and then we'll turn the train back on. Sit in the seat. We can acknowledge the warning sign.
TPWS and AWS operation.
We still can't move. So emergency brake pressed, unpressed. Hold brake pressed. Can't move the train. Why can't we move the train? The only thing we haven't done, I suppose, is, in this case, is to take the key out. Could take the key out, can we? And that'd be the only thing we haven't done. So take the key out. Yeah, key's out. Key back in. On. Oh, hang on. We haven't gone back to neutral first. Maybe it's like the bus. In order to go into gear, you have to go into neutral first. Forward. And then go. No. Still stuck. Still stuck. Why are we stuck? Don't know why. Get through one problem and get through another. Come on. We can do this. We can work it out. We might have to get the oldest again. Trying to work out why this has happened. So we're stuck here. Red. I assume red means that is the brake position. We're stuck in a brake. The brake lock is on, isn't it? That's what it is, I reckon. Vigilance pedal. Don't know what that does. I have no idea. We've done our warning button. We've acknowledged it. We'll acknowledge it again. We'll leave the seat. We'll go for a little wander. We'll come back. Really, really strange it does this. And so just when you think, no, and then it was working fine, and now we've got to that other thing where this is what made us 40 odd minutes late in the first place, because we didn't know how to get the train back on. Because that, I know for a fact, that should be 0, and that yellow bar should be down here. And it's like, well, why are you not working? What have we done wrong? You got me tabbed up. Thank you, bud. Thank you. I think. Oh, look, now we've pressed it. Brake release. See, he's done it now, but I didn't understand why. Why is it made me wait all that time for it to work? I pressed brake release. Really, really strange. I would love a top up. Look, there you are. Eyes on the track, eyes on the track, eyes on the track. Right, so now we're moving again. What it was we got cocky, wasn't it? We got cocky. I know it now. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. And I quite clearly don't. I think sometimes you have to double touch things. I think the brake release, I'd already did it and just naturally assumed that was it and moved off it. Maybe I should have pressed it a few more times just to make sure it took. Maybe. Who knows? Have a great day at work, Mr. Guru. I hope it's not too strenuous for you. But you kind of want a good level of sort of busy, not busy, don't you? You want a steady level, don't you? No one wants to be rushed off their feet. But you want a level of busy, otherwise if it's just slow, then you're not doing very much. The day drags, doesn't it? So you want a little bit of happy medium. A happy medium in life, isn't it? Really. To find a balance. Press button. Done. Through that. Right, slow down. So we're doing it again. It's come up again. Still got the thing where it's pushed me to a. Again, it's done it again. I don't know why. We're gonna press that. It's not that. Definitely not that. We've acknowledged that. We'll push the emergency brake on and off. Brake holders on. Oh, we move it again. Okay. Oh, because it's on a. Oh, I see. I see when it does it. I think I've figured it. There's if you hold the LB button in, it's like on a hill start. So it's like if you're on a hill, it doesn't want to start. And I think that works to going downhill as well. So I think that's why it grinds to a halt. We can press B, and as long as I press that touch left, I think it'll be fine. Again, something I've not been told about in the tutorial, although it might well be there, because I didn't do all the tutorial. Like I say, we're working out as we go along. I'm not too worried about being late for passengers and all that sort of thing. I just want to complete the line today. And we've had a nice little experience of the train sim world, and we'll continue on tomorrow. Just while the controls are nice and refreshed in my head. I've had that little chat with the eldest as well, so if you get one or two problems, we know what we're doing. We're just figuring out how to override certain things at the moment. So if we get that again, I think if you press LB on the controller, we'll be alright. So we should start slowing, because we should be in the orange. So slowing, you should detect the brakes that I'm going through the brakes in an orange zone. Just bringing it down to a decent sort of speed. And we're gliding at 33 miles an hour. Which probably isn't the worst in the world, is it? Go in, we can grab our tea. Cheers. Train simulator games we've been going for a long, long time. I remember going to when the youngest was really small, and he was very much into model railways, and we took him to Ali Pali's a train. Oh, hang on, got a red light. Not on my line though, is it? It's not on mine. Because I don't think it is. We've got two orange. We're coming in slowly, so if it does it now, I understand. There's a red light there, and I'm just reading the lines wrong. But we're coming in slowly, which I think was what the two ambers mean. Just go slow. I'm trying to work it out. I do have also a habit of catching the left bumper, because I'm sort of wanting to be on the left hand side of the controller to brake naturally. So right hand side to accelerate, left hand side to decelerate, you know, like I am in racing games. So we need to brake. So it is a little bit weird that minimum brake. Here we are, coaxing in 19 miles an hour, coming in gently. Coming in gently. Here we go. Are we going to make it? Power off. Coaxing in. Objective complete. Are we stopping? One would think we should be stopping, wouldn't they? Maybe we're not. It hasn't said to stop, has it? So maybe we should just continue on. Yeah, it was just continue on. It was just to talk about the train line. I'll get used to that. You had to go through it, not actually stop. Wonder how much is there a way of showing you how much more of this journey there is? I think the star is there, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's what it's. We're nearly there. I think that's the end of the road, so to speak, or the end of the line. So doing 50 miles an hour. We're just creeping up slowly on the old speed limit. We don't want to be going too fast. It's only 1.9 miles away. We're not worried about speed at this point. It's all a learning curve. It's all a learning curve. So now we need to decrease the speed because we've got two double oranges, and that will have a good moan if we ignore it. Bringing the pace down a little bit now. And brake. I think we're right to just glide now for a little bit. Like I say, very much learning experience. Two oranges again. Power off, just gliding in 20, just taking it in via this. I mean, look at the sights. Just coming in gently. Appreciate that. Countryside. We've got a little bit of power coming in. I don't know if we have to stop here. Don't even know if you can save midway through the track. Who knows? Well, again, another question for the oldest, that would be. We're just going in nice and gently. We're seeing the orange signals. We've got a big green now. Go ahead. So we'll just put up the power a little bit more. I don't think we have to stop here. just a junction. That's why we're picking up the pace. You'll soon tell me off if I'm not supposed to stop. But, 60, so we can just objective complete, so we should power off so we go through. And, brakes on a little bit. Bit of a brake, so just coming through gently. And now it's back on the power. Start speeding up again now. Our next distance is another mile to our next signal. Stop at location, Stafford. Yeah, massively late. So just keep it at 60. Play the two oranges. I'm not overly pushing it a little bit. So this will be partly why we're late as well, because I'm just taking my time. Oh, that's a red. Or certainly a flashing signal. What's a flashing signal mean? Does it mean tunnel maybe? Big honk. Going through the tunnel. Through the tunnel. Here we go. Building up speed again. That warning's still on. Oh, that was a red light. It's just gone to green, so just as well. Now we're up to 70 miles an hour down that, so just creeping up to 70. Going uphill slightly. 75 is the speed limit. So we are doing all right at the moment. Other than that one little hiccup just a few minutes ago, where the train suddenly stopped and we didn't know why, and we turned the train off, and that still didn't sort it out. But we ended up managing to somehow release the brakes. Just kind of sorted it. Other than that, we're pretty much good to go. And certainly a bit more knowledge for the next stream tomorrow morning from 6 a.m. BST. So we go to around about 9 o'clock on a weekend. Sometimes we go a little bit longer. See, it's 9:22 in the UK. So we've gone a little bit longer, but I want to try and finish the route for the stream. That's the plan. I have no idea if you can save midway through. One would assume you can, but we picked up a bit of speed. Hang on, I'm going to slow it down a little bit. 2 yellow lights, so slowing us down now. That's what we're doing. And a bit quick for 2 yellow lights, I think. Across the bridge. Brakes. We're alright to just glide in now at 42 miles an hour. So we're only an hour late, you know. Not bad for a first go, eh? No idea. Doing all right or not. But it's my first time playing this, so we've just been learning it on the fly. 1.4 miles away. And the alarm keeps coming on, but it's just. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Was supposed to slow down a little bit. I don't know what the speed limit would be in double yellow. But we're not going. I mean, we're going 56, so we're not going slow, but we're not going fast too. So creeping up to 58, going uphill. Oh, hang on. Now we're being told off. Now we're being told off. Probably going to get told off again. Got to stop at this location. So we're stopping slowly. We're coaxing in anyway at the moment. Coasting in. Achieve gold, I don't know what that is. Drive any locomotive from 50 miles within the speed limit. There you are, so that's an achievement. The achievements are popping up. Must be doing something right. There we go, dropping down even more now, down to 30. Acknowledge the lights are on red.
We are now approaching Stafford. Please
While
mind
we've
the
been
gap when
really
leaving
slowing
the train
down.
and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
So because they're on red, we have to stop. We bring the train to a halt. We just wait there. It's gone yellow, so we can move. I assume that's what that means. I know green means go, but yellow means go slow. Does it not? Could be wrong. So we slowed it down for red, but our signal is saying yellow now. So I think that means we can just slow it down a little bit and bring it in. Just slowly bring it in at 30 miles an hour. So we're only an hour late. Very late. Minimum brakes coming on now as well. That's probably why we had to wait for the red to get it into the line. Not done too badly here. I mean, I've always been daunted by this game a little bit, but the more I've played simulators, the more I've played the likes of the bus and Fern bus and that sort of stuff, the more I thought, do you know what? I can do this. I can play this. Could be fine. Yeah, we're here. Objective complete. Unload the passengers. So that's on the right D-pad. I don't think it is taken. Right doors locked. Why are they
Welcome
locked?
aboard this Avanti West Coast service to
Unlocked.
Stafford.
There you
We'll
go.
be calling at Stafford only.
Unload passengers. This is the end of the line for the test run. Shut down the cab. Finish off with.
The safety notices displayed throughout the
So we've got to
train.
shut down the cab now. Got to remember how to do that. So it's not going to tell me. So we'll turn that off.
This is
Off.
British Transport Police. If you notice
Set
something
the
out of
DRA.
the ordinary, speak to a member of staff
Set.
or
Now
text
it's going
us
to put
on
the headlights
6
to
1016 and we'll get it sorted.
tail.
That's 6
That's right.
1016.
Let's do that.
See it, say it, sorted.
There you go. Headlights to tail. Take the key, master key out. And we're good to go. So we'll start heading back southbound soon. Okay. Have we got to go back? Or is that it? I don't know. Have we got to get out? We get out. Oh God! Caught in this, stuck in the door. Oh, there you go. Performance breakdown. As soon as we opened the door, that was it. Got some points. I'll take that. I'm happy with that. You know, it was the first go. Actual first go on this. Quite pleased. Performance breakdown. So and then it goes. Continue one. So the next one will be London to Euston, Liverpool line, which we will give that a go. Why not? But not right now. This is where we're going to leave the stream. I've had fun this morning. A little bit outside my comfort zone. I always am when I'm learning a new game, but I'm not afraid to do it live on stream because one, that shows you how to play the game as well, and shows you that it's okay to get things wrong. It really is. But we learn together as we play together, and we drink the tea together. All that's left for me to say is I'll be back tomorrow from 6 o'clock in the morning, BST, to around about 9 o'clock, stroke 9:30, stroke 10. Today is where we're leaving at 9:30. I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day, whatever you're up to. Make good choices. Get a chance to play some good games. Drop me a line. Send me a message. I would love to hear from you. So all that's left for me to say as it gets noisy in this household is to say, wonderful day, make good choices, and I'll catch you another time. All the best. Cheerio.